Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Woo! Hi, hello, it is Sunday. I literally just remembered that I was editing the vlog for last week and did not finish it. So I need to go back in and finish that. So it's Sunday. I have been overwhelmed, but in like a really good way, if that makes sense. I'm overwhelmed because I have so many freaking book ideas and they are just like coming to me like crazy. I've had so many ideas in the last like 2 weeks. I have a duet planned that popped into my brain. And that was kind of the reason I decided after Snow at Sunset that I'm going to pause Season of Witches and move to things that are a little bit darker, because the ideas had been bugging me so intensely. And then there was an idea, I just thought it would be kind of a fun thing for somebody to write about. And I had this idea last October during spooky season. And then bam, yesterday, the like entire book just kind of materialized in my head. And not just that, but it is also a duet, sort of a supernatural romance, which I am super excited about. So I have 2 new series kind of planned out. I already had a 3rd planned that I would get to probably after Trial of Flame and Wings wrapped up when I finish that series. So I have so many ideas and it has been overwhelming because they're coming to me so intensely and I have been getting so dang excited about them to write them, but I can't right now. I have things I need to finish up first and it's going to take time to get around to all these ideas. So all I can do is make notes, which has been pulling me away from Snow at Sunset and other projects strictly because I am just so dang excited. Other than that, Snow at Sunset is moving slowly. I am enjoying it. I'm having a good time writing it. I think the book is good, but it is just moving slow. And that's just more like enforcement to me that I need to move on to other things, because while this book is really fun and I'm definitely having a good time reading it or writing it, and it is coming to me, it's not like I'm moving slow and struggling to make progress. It's just been, I don't know, it's just been slow and it's just taking me a little bit of time to get through it because I have so many other things I'm being pulled towards that I would like to work on. So I don't know, I'm gonna have a hard time writing this book. I know I have been trying to like write 2,000 words a day, get this book done, and I am still doing okay-ish on that. But I am really concerned that this book is going to be kind of like coming down to the wire, getting it done. I think I don't even know. I feel like I'm going to barely make it to get edits done, not really have time to get a proper ARC team even ready for this book for launch. I don't know. I'm just starting to worry about it. I know I've got a while because this book doesn't come out until December 1st. So I still have time to work and finish on it, but I don't know. I'm just concerned. So I've been prepping for the week. Right now I am just walking June around our yard. We are out by the creek. If you didn't know, I live in kind of like a wooded area. Like, this is no joke. This is my backyard. This is not very far at all from my house. And by like not very far, I mean like 12 feet in this wooded area is my backyard, which I love. We get critters all the time. It's super like inspiring to me just to be between the trees. Also, if you come out here at night, there's some noise. If you come out here at night, there's a whole lot more noise and it is actually kind of spooky. So, yeah, but I am walking June. She needed to go out. And so I like to use this time to walk around the yard, clear my head a little, but I think we're gonna go in. I need to finish doing prep for the week and I need to get the YouTube video up. That's priority number one, I think. But also, it is my mom's birthday. So Finn and I are going to go out and we are going to take her to coffee this afternoon, which will be very, very fun. So we're going to do that. And while we're out, Alex is going to work on homework. I don't know if I've told you guys, but my husband has started his doctorate. So he's working on homework. So we are going to do that, spend the afternoon. And then of course, Sunday night game night will occur. So let's go in, finish up YouTube. Oh my gosh, guys, I just walked into a sign when I walked Finn into the building, walked right into the sign. And then on the way back to my car, I tripped over my pants because I am wearing brand new pants today. They're fluffy. They've also got a little bow in the back. Hey, I may have to show you guys later what they look like because I'm really proud of this outfit. I'm so excited. I also got new earrings, these little guys back here, because I needed a new pair of studs for my second piercing back here on my lobe. So happy Monday. Yeah, so it's been a good day so far. It's only early. I have a 9 o'clock. It is 7:40, so I am going to get to the office, get settled in, pull up everything I need to in time for my appointment. It should be a fun one. And then, yeah, we'll just keep going. I have a pretty busy day for today and tomorrow. I am completely booked. My entire schedule filled out. So as long as people don't cancel on me, I'm going to have a full day. My very first truly full day on my schedule, which is exciting. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get the day started. I'll see you guys later.
Do it if we do it all night. You put the keys in the car and drive. It's how we do it. If I lose you, I'm losing control. So snap your fingers, pull the trigger, 'cause I figure we're better as gold. It's how we do it on a satellite, looking for a signal in space. Yeah, it's how we do it. We did it, we done it. Let's do it.
Hello. That was a very creepy way to say hello. Also, I just remembered, because this is really strange to say, but I've been working for so long at my desk this morning that I just saw the backside of my office and forgot I need to put it back together from one of my sessions yesterday. So while I am doing that, let's chat a little. My goodness, I look so disheveled today. I am mostly put together, but it's so humid here and my hair looks so crazy today that I just look insane. So excuse that. But we are going to talk about writing updates because one, it is Wednesday, and every Wednesday I post about writing updates and behind the scenes stuff on Patreon. Patreon gets a little bit more in depth than here on YouTube. So if you want to get the full scoop, you're going to have to go become a member over there. You can be a free member to get those updates. You do not have to pay the $5 a month to get the Wednesday writing updates. That is available to all members. So go join Patreon for free. There's a link in the description box. So like I said, we need to talk about some writing updates, which is pretty easy to do because honestly, I have not been doing much writing and it has definitely been wearing on me this week. Not to get overly personal, but I am pretty personal here on this channel. I ran out of my anxiety medication this week and I refilled it, and it took a little bit longer to get filled than it typically does, which is unfortunate because it means I've kind of been without it for a little bit, which isn't too much of a problem when it's like a day or two. I think today is day 3, but it has definitely thrown my sleep out of whack. One, I've been having trouble sleeping. Not only that, but when I do sleep, I am not getting very restful sleep because I have nightmares. I don't even know if I'd really call them nightmares. I just have like recurring dreams or very, very vivid dreams. I get a lot of really vivid dreams, sometimes recurrent dreams. And I kind of forget that I get those, but I think my anxiety meds help calm my brain enough that it kind of keeps those at bay. And now that I'm off of those, I haven't been sleeping great. So because of that, I have not been pushing myself in the evenings to sit down and get writing done. Last night, I actually crashed at like 9 o'clock. We went to bed early, and this tells you how tired I was. We went to bed early at like 9 o'clock, and today I still feel a little like I'm in a stupor because I'm a little tired still, and I am living on caffeine, as you could tell from the clip earlier in this video. I told you we were doing writing updates, so we need to chat more about that. So I haven't been doing a lot of writing this week. It's also been slow in general with this book, and it's not because I'm not enjoying this book or that I'm having a hard time writing pieces of this book. I already have it pretty well mapped out in my head, more than a lot of times I typically do. Things just come together a little bit easier with this series because it is fluffier and it's more romance centric. So there's usually a few less plot points in this book to worry about, and it's more relationship based, and that stuff's easier. Banter, the dialogue, that stuff's easy. So it's all mapped out in my head, but I think because I have been so overwhelmed the last 2 weeks by new book ideas that are coming to me like so intensely that I'm having a really hard time shifting my brain from these deeper, darker stories, which are all these ideas that are coming to me, to this lighter, fluffy winter story. It's a big shift in my head in like vibes, and I'm having a really, really hard time getting in that headspace to like have really productive writing sessions. I actually have found myself, and I think you'll be able to tell when this book finally comes out in December, I'm having a really hard time not making this book more serious. And it was to begin with because of these characters. They're both more serious. If you've read Winter Witches and Frozen as Friends, then you've already met Marley Sinclair, who is the main character in this story, Snow as Sunset. And she is a much more cynical, serious person. And so this story naturally is a little bit more serious, but I'm having a hard time not really running with it. And that's not the point. I want this book to still be light and fluffy. And so refocusing and getting in the right headspace has been kind of hard. And then, like I said, with the medication and stuff, there's been all this other stuff running around as well. But today, now that I set up my office again, I got my little couches put back together. I have about an hour-ish to sit down and write some more. I already have a little bit, and I feel like I've kind of fallen back into it, so I'm on a little bit of a roll, but I have a little bit, and then I need to run out to pick up lunch. Alex asked if I could pick up lunch and bring it to him at his job, and today I had fewer clients. I had no clients this morning, so that means it's super doable. So I am going to pick up lunch, and I am also going to go to the pharmacy and pick up my prescription. I will either do that at the same time, or I'm gonna set myself a reminder, and I will do that after I wrap up with sessions this afternoon. So we will see whatever I end up doing. It kind of depends on how long I end up writing, because again, I do have afternoon clients, so I need to run out, get lunch, take lunch over to his work, come back to my work, eat lunch before my clients. So I may end up, that might be the only outing I get at that time. So we will see, but I am going to continue working and writing and see how far I can get before I have to go. Happy Friday. We have friends coming over tonight with their kids. So Finn is very excited. I just dropped him off at school and I am getting ready to go to work. I don't technically start my daily schedule until 9. So I have a little bit of time. I need to eat some breakfast. I brought that with me and hopefully we'll get more writing done this afternoon. I haven't actually tallied my word count, so I don't know how much writing I got done yesterday, but just eyeballing it, I'm pretty sure I was close to 2,000 words, which was good because that was what I was originally shooting for, was 2,000 words a day. I would still love if I could do that every day up until finishing this book. I do think, though, that unless I can really get in a rhythm and start banging out a lot, it may be in my best interest to push back the release day of Snow at Sunset until a little further into December. Just like a couple of weeks, not anything super, super far out, but a couple of weeks, push it a little closer to Christmas. And I don't know, I've been thinking about it all morning. So I may get in there and look at KDP for the pre-order because the pre-order is up. So I may look at that because I also wanted to go in and change some things for Curse of Blood and Sight. Nothing wild, but I saw Lyra Parrish. What she was doing was setting her pre-orders, her Kindle pre-orders on Amazon, setting them cheaper than what they will be after release day so that people who pre-order get the ebook a lot cheaper than the people who buy it after the pre-order period. And I thought, oh my gosh, one, that was brilliant. Why have I never thought about that? And two, that makes for a really cool pre-order incentive, I think. So I am going to look into doing that as well. So I need to hop into the KDP dashboard anyway. And so I might as well also take a look at Snow at Sunset to see what pushing that book back a few weeks would mean. I really don't think it would be that big of a deal to push it back. But just because I have been moving a little slower than I would like to, I think that will change once we're really in the swing of things with the school year. I don't know. I want to allow proper time to get a really good edit on this book, just because that is a super, super important step in the process. And so I don't want to rush that. I also don't want to be writing so quickly that I don't get to do my own round of edits. When I published Frozen as Friends in the last year, when I published Frozen as Friends, that book, I did write almost all the way down to the deadline. I got it to my editor, but honestly, I did not get enough time to do as deep of an edit as I typically do before that goes off to her. And so there were definitely more piddly mistakes, like small things. And it's just a lot. It's much more worth my editor's time and my time if I can get it to her in the absolute best form that I can. So I would be more comfortable allowing myself more time for that. So we will see. That might be something I look at today also. Holy, it looks like it's gonna rain. Hello, it is Saturday. Welcome back to the vlog. It's almost the end of the week. I did get a bit of writing done. On Thursday, I didn't really write Friday. I had intended to, but I ended up getting sucked into like a world of therapy things. So that did not happen, but I would love for this afternoon to maybe have a writing session for Snow at Sunset. Also, I am currently working on emailing out to the Curse of Wings and Darkness, the book 1 ARC team. I still have my list from that, and since this Curse of Blood and Sight is book 2 in that series, I am going through my list of ARC readers from book 1, and I am sending out the application link to them right now. So if you are a part of that original team or you would like to read Curse of Blood and Sight and be an ARC reader, click the link in the description box because there is a link to the application there, and I would love, 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 love to have you along. I am hoping to at least have the same number of ARC readers or close to that I did for book 1. I would love, love, love to extend that to more people though and get a larger team. So if you're interested in that book, let me know. The emails this time around for this book are completely like personalized. I'm emailing you directly, the email that you've listed in the form, I'm emailing that to you. It may not be a super personal email, but it is a personal connection. If you have questions, you can email back and forth to the email listed because it's my author email. It's coming from my personal author email, not just some like giant newsletter form like I did for Trial of Flame and Wings. So if you have questions, there's a personal email where you can get me a little easier than through my newsletter links. So I've got that going this afternoon. While I am emailing that out, I'm just kind of enjoying my time. Alex is taking a nap. Finn is having quiet time. So I don't know what else we'll do in the afternoon. I thought about getting out and doing some stuff with Finn. However, if it is going to rain, I don't really know if I want to go out. I kind of want to take like a little shopping trip. I kind of want to go back out to, I don't know, maybe Old Navy, who knows, go around town, look at stuff. I'm trying to like replace my whole wardrobe, and what I could use is some pants. I could use some jeans for sure. So I don't know, we will see. A shopping trip may be on the agenda for this afternoon, for this Saturday. We will see. Mostly, I just wanted to pop on to the vlog to let you guys know that writing is still going fairly slow for Snow at Sunset. Also, yesterday, I did officially go in and I changed the pre-order price for Curse of Blood and Sight. Speaking of things, I also did that for Snow at Sunset. So if you are interested in getting those books, or maybe you want to read them and you've just like saved it aside, you're planning to go maybe on release day, you actually can save $3 right now when you go ahead and pre-order the ebook of both of those books. So if you are a Kindle reader, you can save $3 by pre-ordering the book and having it automatically delivered to you on release day instead of waiting until release day to go in and order. So really nice way to get a discount. If you are somebody that likes to maybe have the physical book and the ebook, you're gonna get it cheaper by pre-ordering. So go check that out. That link is also in the description box. So I did that yesterday. I feel like there was something else I had to report, but I do not remember it. So for now, I'm gonna go back in and continue emailing to the ARC team members from Curse of Wings and Darkness to extend the book 2 option to them, and then maybe get some writing done this afternoon on Snow at Sunset. So that's where we're going now, heading back inside before the rain rolls in because it looks imminent. Hi, hello, happy Sunday. Oh, just walked into a tree. It has been kind of a whirlwind of a morning. It's been very busy, but busy casual. And yeah, so Sunday, we have game night tonight. I am planning to do a lot of writing this afternoon. Very little writing happened yesterday. However, I did get a lot of marketing things prepped, and it resulted in like a pretty good marketing day and a spike in sales, which was really nice. So I'm going to try to kind of recreate what I had done and see if I can continue the momentum. Oh my gosh. You guys probably can't see. There's a squirrel in front of me. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I was not prepared for that. But that is the update for today. So that's what we're going to be working on. And this is the end of this week's vlog. So just a reminder in case you forgot, since I mentioned it earlier in this video, I dropped the price, the pre-order price for Curse of Blood and Sight and the pre-order price for Snow at Sunset. Those prices will go back up to the full price of $5.99 for the ebook once release day hits. But for pre-orders, if you want to save $3, you can save $3 by pre-ordering the ebooks for those books now. So I've already had a lot of luck. That's working well for me in gaining new pre-orders, which is amazing. Pre-orders make a gigantic difference because on release day, they count and they can help boost your sale or boost your book in the algorithm and help people who may love it find it. So pre-orders are very important. Definitely go pre-order if you haven't already. The link is in the description box. Thank you so much. That's pretty much it. That's the big update that I have made that shift. So if you want those ebooks for just $2.99, you can go and get them now. And again, it goes back up to $5.99 on release day. So if you are an ebook reader, go ahead and pre-order it because it is super cheap right now. So that's all. Thank you guys for tagging along with me this week. Hopefully there will be a lot more writing updates this next week. Alex has a little bit more going on in the evenings, which means writing time for me normally. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. Give this video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. I've got more content coming very soon. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. Read books. Be kind. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.